Have you ever wondered what is happening to your specific person when you are affirming? What is happening to them when you are thinking about them? Do you think about the circumstances too much? Well, you don't have to be concerned about these things anymore, as today's video will clear up all of your doubts. The video is based upon the teachings of Neville Goddard and discusses the concept of thought transmission. When you know how it works, you will be amazed and use it to your advantage. Neville Goddard taught us from his lectures that thoughts hold some energy that influences our relationships with others. It determines how other people feel about us and how they will treat us. Have you ever noticed how some people appear to be ordinary, but when they walk into a crowded room, all eyes are drawn to them? They are throwing some kind of energy that we can experience, and we consider them sexy. I am sure you have encountered such people in your life. You can become one of them too if you understand this concept and use it in your favor. By the end of this video, you will know what happens to the person when you affirm. So, Neville, in his book Prayer, The Art of Believing, talks about this concept of thought transmission, where he mentions that our thoughts are like energy that gets transmitted to another through a medium that is not visible to the human eye. You can imagine a wire or a jet of water or some kind of medium and think of it as a pathway through which information is being transferred from one to another. To elaborate on this concept, I am quoting a paragraph from his book. He says, "A friend 1,000 miles away is rooted in your consciousness through your fixed ideas of him. You think of him and represent him inwardly in the state you desire him to be, confident that this subjective image is true as if it were already objectified. It awakens in him a corresponding state which he must objectify. The modified light of consciousness reaches the one to whom it is directed and impinges on the mirror of his mind. It causes his mind to vibrate according to the modification, and it goes. Thus it produces in him what was mentally affirmed by you. The subject will express the awakened state within him and remain unaware of the true cause of his action. The subject has no power to resist your controlled subjective ideas of him unless the state you affirm to be true of him is a state he is incapable of wishing to be true of another. In that case, it returns to you, the sender, and will realize itself in you. If your fixed idea is not subjectively accepted by the one to whom it is directed, it rebounds to you from who it came." Rewind this video and hear it again and again. Now, do you understand what is happening to your specific person when you are affirming? To give you clarity, it does not matter if the person is in close proximity or is living in another country. The person is behaving in that manner because of the thoughts and beliefs you hold about him, her. Your thoughts are influencing their behavior. As a result, when you affirm about a specific person and begin to impress your subconscious with a new idea, it is transmitted to them. When they accept this idea, they believe it is being generated within them. They don't know the cause behind it. Assume you started believing today that my SP is in love with me, and that my SP is calling me. Then your specific person gets an idea, and they suddenly start thinking about you. And they have this desire to talk to you, and they begin to have lovely feelings about you. They think of calling you. But what do? You check your phone and notice that your SP didn't call you. Then you start thinking of all the bad times. You try to interpret it as your SP not calling you for X, Y, or Z reasons. Then you start persisting in it. And when you do this, it gets transmitted to them, and they start thinking about the reasons why not to call you, and so it continues. Then again, you start affirming and the same cycle continues. Thus, you get hot and cold behavior from your special someone. This hot and cold behavior started within you and only you have to change it. You may have also heard that, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. You just need to have faith as tiny as the mustard seed to make it happen. You don't have to be concerned about how and when. You just have to know that the thing you are trying to manifest is yours and you will get it no matter what. There is a power higher than your thinking mind that is creating millions of ways to make it happen. It is happening in the most beautiful manner possible. The only thing that is required of you is consistency. You have to be aware of the thoughts that you are entertaining and change them in your favor. Every other thought that tells you why it is impossible for you must be challenged. Because the human mind is capable of only imagining the things that exist and are possible. Talk lovingly to the people in your mind and hear them confirm that they did what you wanted them to do. So, I hope you learned something new from this. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more such videos. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.